I really hope this works this time. Now I need to concentrate. Find the right adjustment to make. Now to conjure a gentle breeze. Wait. One of the cogs is moving too fast. Come on, Twy, you can fix it. Just got to focus. Huh? Back to the drawing board.
Oh, why the heck did this fan just shoot out of the library and beam me in the noggin? Twilight, when you said you were my biggest fan, I didn't think this is what you meant, you bitch.
Hello everybody, welcome once again to The Brony Show, episode 480. That's right, we're divisible by 4. We're also divisible by 2. And if we try really hard, we might be divisible by 8.
Actually, we are, because that's 60.
Yeah, it would be. Any case, such a divisible show, and I am your host as always, here to bring you the Brony community for yet another week. I am Circuit Main, but we are also joined by a wonderful group of panelists. We are joined by Deathlight Productions.
Did it work? No? Okay, there we go.
There we go. There you go. I was about to say we're joined by the spirit of Deathlight, apparently.
For some reason, didn't pick up my mic. Okay, weird.
Alright, we also have DM21.
This episode has been brought to you by my leg.
From the makers of Chicken Butt. Okay, that was a bad joke. Everybody hold on to your legs. They're the most precious things. Text
I don't know about that.
Tech?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. And we also have Tokoi.
Welcome back. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to see what we can do about that audio. And Suki, Taco Ascended.
Yeah, I'm here.
Nah, it must be all the lag. We probably shouldn't have installed Elden Ring onto him. I don't think he can handle it.
You shouldn't have also put Ghost of Hawaii and Tokyo on here. God damn, I'm not a PS5.
No.
Okay, who put Final Fantasy 14 on him?
That runs fine.
No. It's not 14. I wouldn't dare put it on him. Knowing him, he would probably play as my character. That'd get weird. Anyway, we're here to bring you... Alright, anyway, as I mentioned, we're here to bring you the Brony community for yet another week. And of course, before we do that, we like to warm up our vocal cords, give a little bit of what's happening and what is up. And we do it with a lot of wub. So, I'd wub to ask all of you, what's up, Bronies?
Not much in this neck of the woods. I've just worked hard. Today I stood in the back window paying out orders for about 8.5 hours.
Yep. Unfortunately, I don't got much to say in my neck of the woods. I've just been mostly just getting things straightened up and lined up for things and trying to learn how to do things and also getting ready for BabsCon in a few weeks. So, yeah, I got nothing. I'm actually quite
By the
empty.
way, how's your meat been?
It hasn't exploded. I'm actually disappointed. I was going to start. I was gonna make. I tried to get another gallon growler, but they didn't have any available, so I just got a half a gallon. I was going to try to make some apple cider for giggles because it's stupid easy. All you really do is take the apple cider, throw in some of your wonderful fermenting culture, and just let it sit for a few weeks, and there you go. It's really easy. Unfortunately,
You got alcohol.
unfortunately, no. I forgot to buy the apple cider, so I couldn't do that.
Oh, you forgot the most important part.
Yeah, I know. I got everything but the stupid cider. So yeah, that was on me there. But no, I don't really have anything.
A glass of
else
cider
at
a
the
day
moment.
will keep the doctor away.
But a shot of booze a week will make you happy.
Yep.
And probably a little fat though, but still happy.
Yeah, just happy.
Yeah.
If
Alright.
you're happy and you know it,
I
take
forget,
a shot.
do you have leftovers from the meat that you can turn into bread?
If you're happy and you know it, you haven't dealt with life yet, so get out there and get depressed already. No. Okay.
I'm not sure because of my inferior knowledge of brewing said mead, but can you have some remnants if you do it right to make bread of it?
To make what?
Or am I just thinking beer?
You shouldn't have remnants to make bread of, or unless you are really odd. I mean, you might have a little remaining because you don't want to siphon the dregs because that's never going to end well. But no, you usually end up putting it in bottles and letting it age for a long period. And yeah, unless you have a very small amount, you usually don't have a whole lot left over, except for stuff you don't want to drink.
Yeah, stuff that makes you go blind.
No, not makes you go blind. It's just nasty as hell.
Yeah, I figured, but
I mean, it's basically like it would be like getting a glass of quote unquote real mineral water, but you also have like a small amount of minerals at the very bottom, and that's the only part you drink. So it's not bad for you, but it's not bad. You could do it, but it's nasty. It's just terrible. It sucks.
Yeah, I'm thinking about moonshine. Yeah, never mind about that.
Oh no, yeah, no, the moonshine's a whole different beast.
Yeah, you throw out the first bottle for a reason.
That's why I was thinking.
All right, fair
I was
enough.
thinking along that line because similar process, but I know it's different.
Same idea generally.
Also,
Either
it's
case,
frowned
you want to make
upon
sure it
in
doesn't
multiple
explode. Yeah.
States.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so that's enough of Brony bootleggers. Anybody else have any other What's Up Brony? All right, let's go ahead and.
Boy,
Well, it's just been a rough week, is all for me. But I did finally finish insulating my truck.
really-
awesome.
That sounds right.
That's awesome to hear. It really does feel like it's been kind of a weirder week than usual, but I think I'm starting to say that every week, so I don't know anymore. You know what? I'm gonna blame the month. The month
Blame
sucks.
the month, yeah.
Yeah, the weeks have been bad, so I'm gonna blame the whole damn month.
For me, Saturday was pretty good, but Sunday things kept getting from bad to worse, and the climax of that is when somebody forgot to clean up after the cat, and I slipped on it down the stairs.
Oh God! Oh, what a way to go!
Don't worry, it's not poop. It was actually
No, I followed. It still sucks. It still sucks.
Yeah,
You almost.
that's why I went with that. When that comment came up, I thought oh no, I have the perfect segue to this. My leg. Now I'm more than a week off of it now.
Okay, let's go ahead and move on here before we start talking about other bodily functions. Or you got
Actually, real quick, Circuit. I just gotta, just to kind of bring us up. You want to hear a great story?
You know what? Yeah, sure.
So, the development studio of Destiny 2, Bungie,
Oh.
they are about to sue some people that made fake Google accounts and basically posed as them taking copywriting videos on YouTube.
Oh.
And here's the best part. In the lawsuit, they basically call out YouTube and say your system is shit.
Yeah, finally, a major company is
Shots
saying that
fired.
their crap is shit. Finally,
Crappy shit, huh?
shots fired, and it's not from a pee gun. I like it.
But basically what happened is, like I said, somebody basically somebody was impersonating the group that Bungie actually works with for that stuff, because basically Bungie has they call it like the 80-20 rule, where as long as it's like majority gameplay and it's not and also you're not just making money off like because some people were like uploading OST stuff, as long as you're not making money off of like archived music, like music that's no longer in the game, things like that, they don't, they'll leave you alone on that.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Although
but
I think some of that stuff has to be timestamped for when it went archived, so it doesn't.
No. Archive stuff would probably be for like maps and stuff that never existed or were only like very limited when the initial Destiny came out.
Here's the thing though, if you want to do it, you can actually go to Bungie and be like, "Hey, this is what I want to put up," and they'll tell you yes or no.
Hey, open transparency, yeah.
Unlike 343.
Let's leave that one alone. But no, I'm glad to see that some big companies are finally taking shots at YouTube for the right reasons. Because there's not a person alive that wouldn't say that their copyright system isn't broken.
Well, between Totally Not Mark and Squids,
we're gonna leave that one alone. That's intercontinental. That's another issue altogether. Is that the right word? Intercontinental or international? International. Yeah, international. Yeah. That's more international. That's international. That's a whole other kettle of fish.
Yeah.
I know.
All right. So let's go ahead and get to the news here, because we do got a little bit of it, though admittedly I might have padded it just a little after last week.
Also, are you sharing screen?
No.
Okay.
I don't have to share my screen with everybody.
Only with me.
If I share with everybody, I become a screen sharer.
Is caring.
People start
sharing is caring.
No, you share with too many. They start to call you names like screen slut and things like that.
Screensaver.
Screensaver. They call you screensaver. Do you know how the kids in the high schools are? I mean, yeah, you're fine if you're a screensaver VTuber, but I'm a podcaster screensaver. It's not the same anymore.
Oh, that just reminded me of this poor excuse of a character Marvel made 2 years ago.
Okay, that's enough of that. That was
there
really
are
stupid.
plenty of bad characters made by everyone.
Let's just go ahead and move on. We're moving on. Moving on. All right, first off, so a little bit of show news here. We're just going to talk a little bit about what's going on, because in a few days is the happiest time of the year. The time of year you probably shouldn't trust anything that comes out on the internet. April Fool's Day. Now, as for us on the podcast here, I decided that our April Fool's Day podcast will not happen until next week. Just to actually let April Fools happen. And also just in case something really bad happens, so that we can kind of retract if need be. But for the most part, I wanted to wait for the actual holiday to hit, and then we do our thing for it. So next week's you are going to see some April Fool's shenanigans on the server itself on April 1st, but our April Fool's podcast won't be until next week. As for what that'll be, you'll have to tune in and see. Sorry, did anybody have something to add there real fast before we move on?
No, you're good.
All right, so let's go on to conventions. Because that's where the real fun is made. Oh, wow, really? Oh, yeah, that's right. So, technically convention, more of shenaniganery, as they usually do. Looks like PonyFest Online is planning a big April Fool's Day shenanigan fest on Friday for April Fools.
Oh.
So basically going to be a few different streams going on, and they don't have the Twitter here.
Hold on, I can look.
So yeah, they're being vague, but if you do go to their Discord, you can get a better idea of what exactly is going on here. And you know what? I'll go ahead and be a little preemptive for once. Because I know, honestly, I didn't know if people considered this a convention thing or not. And why in the hell could I not tell who was who there?
Still technically, you know.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, they're going to be doing is this really the schedule for it? Yeah. Here's the schedule for it. They're gonna have a few streams with Sleepy Pony, Faulty Prince Whatever, Rift Ponies, and BlepCon. With doing streams, essentially. They're just gonna do a lot of random silly streams throughout the day.
For a moment, I thought it said BleepCon.
I did too, but I remember it's BlepCon. I think it's what happened to the to BronyCon's Discord server. Since BronyCon's no more, they turned it into BlepCon, and it does a lot of random streams now, which is still fun. It's still a lot of fun. I just haven't had a chance to really enjoy it because it's usually either when I'm in the middle of something or when I am working.
I usually have their cartoon, movie night, and Jackbox night.
I really want to get to their cartoon and movie nights more. I want to get to a lot more movie nights. I barely watch any movies at all.
That reminds me, when is Cole gonna go back to Jackbox?
You'll have to
Tune in and find out.
You'll have to tune in if I. You know what? I'm gonna have to leave that up to him to inform. I don't know how much he wants to inform people of what's going on with that, and I don't want to take liberties. That has apparently gotten me in trouble already. So I will leave it up to him.
Understandable.
Yeah. But yes, anyway, so Ponyfest is happening in a few days for April. And then after that, an official con, BabsCon, which is going to be happening in 2.5 weeks. It's coming so fast. It's like a lightning bolt.
And they won't stop coming, and they won't stop coming, and they won't stop coming.
Yeah. Admittedly, I'm not sure what to think of BabsCon for this year, to be completely straight. I mean, it's got a lot of good announcements. It does seem to have some excitement, but things feel quiet in regards to the Brony communities for BabsCon. You know, I'm not seeing a lot of hype like I was seeing with the one that happened with HarmonyCon. So I'm just wondering is it just being quiet right now because everybody's just getting ready for it, or I don't know. I'm still excited and eager, and I'm sure it'll be a fun time. I'm just hoping that it doesn't end up kind of flopping a little bit. You know, I think everybody might also be stressed out because of recent events too, which is part and parcel why I wanted to go to the con, just to get my mind off of things. But yeah.
So on to news after this.
Yes. But, yeah, after BabsCon, you have a Ponafest that is going to be about a month and a half later in Italy, yeah. Also, speaking of convention information, there is actually one other thing that I wanted to inform of. Unfortunately, this is not as good as news as we've been having to deal with. And unfortunately, another pony convention is having some difficulties. In this case, Galacon.
Oh.
So yeah, unfortunately, the 2 years of issues that have been going on, and unfortunately, the current avenue that they're using for Galacon, raising their rates by 30%.
Yikes.
Yeah, they bumped it up a lot. They're not going, the convention itself is not going to be affected for this year, but they are concerned about the years after that, and they're currently working on doing some fundraising as well as informing what is going on.
Inflation's a bitch.
It's not just inflation.
I'm
It's
just saying in general. I'm not saying it's the main cause.
Yeah,
it's
understood.
Yeah.
It's more complex than just one issue because the world shut down for a good 6 months.
It's a little bit more than that. It's just that everything is getting more expensive right now.
I know, I was just pointing it out.
Yeah.
As you said, for the future.
I'm gonna try to leave that alone right now.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on then.
Yeah, I'm just letting people know, if you are interested in helping out or at least spreading the word, please go ahead and do so. They are doing a fundraiser right now. They got a good chunk of change in already, which is definitely going to help, but spreading the word does help, and it would be nice to see another pony convention continue to live on even after all of the things that have happened. So, with that out of the way, convention news is out of the way. Let's go ahead and go on to convention news. Yeah, I know, that was stupid. Speaking of BabsCon, a moment ago, They did announce that Sabrina Cortugno and Ellie Ray Hennessy are going to be showing up. Ellie Ray, of course, being voice actor of Miss Main, and she is completely crazy. She's a wonderful person. She's really been at a lot of the Brony conventions, so yeah.
That name is very familiar.
Yeah, no, she's basically she's basically a cornerstone of TrotCon at this point.
Also, that photo is giving me Pippi Longstocking vibes.
I wouldn't be surprised if she did it intentionally.
Here's the thing. Second was there, but wherever she went, she almost always had glitter at TrotCon.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, she is going to be showing up at BabsCon, and she's going to a lot of conventions right now, which is pretty awesome. But along with that, we have writer Sabrina Cortugno, which admittedly this is kind of an interesting one because I don't believe that Sabrina has done any writing for MLP, but they have done a lot of writing for shows that MLP fans have been enjoying. Gravity Falls, Star versus the Forces of Evil, and Owl House.
Oh, here's the thing, though. Some of these people could also be tapped to.
Well, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that it's just interesting that they're spreading out a little bit to get other writers and other people, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean, who here hasn't watched one of these shows and have enjoyed the hell out of it?
Gravity Falls, I enjoyed a hell lot of. Star versus Forces of Evil had a lot of hope for that show until the fourth season. And Owl House, I've been loving too.
I think he was being a little bit rhetorical there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a little rhetorical, but it's still nice to get shout-outs. I mean, I like Gravity Falls, and I only saw the first season of Star, so I'm okay with Star at the moment. I can't say anything for Owl House yet.
Wait until you get to season 4.
That shamefully raises his hand and says, "I haven't watched any of those."
Start with Gravity Falls. No, it's not fair. It's not fair. Start with Gravity Falls when you get it. When you have a few hours.
Oh, I understand.
Gravity Falls is awesome. I had the DVD complete series to prove it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only 2 seasons, and they actually it enthralls you the whole end. It's actually has a beginning and an end, and it
didn't overstay its welcome.
It did exactly what it needed to do, which most people hate, but that's what Disney does. So I don't know why people are. Anyway, moving over.
Yep, come on.
Yeah. But I do recommend if you do go to BabsCon, check them out. Be fun. Listen to a story writer. Maybe you can get some ideas on how to do scripting and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and next little bit here. Do you want to fit right in wherever you go? Well, too bad you're going to figure it out anyway. So, yeah, looks like in the learning how to piano different songs, they actually released the ability to know how you do fit right in with piano tunes. So, yeah, if you want to break out that 8-bit synthesizer, the 8-bit synthesizer. I was gonna go with the 8-bit synthesizer and make a Mega Man sounding soundtrack with Fit Right In. I would love you forever because that would be so awesome to hear like a Mega Man version of Fit Right In. That would.
You mean like an 8-bit version of this song?
Well, it wouldn't just be there. Mega Man has a different flavor to it. It's like
I know,
it's
but
like,
I was just making the joke that you wanted more 8-bit stylized.
Oh, I love it. I love good 8-bit stylized music. I've heard some terrible ones though, but really good ones. It gives you that nice nostalgic feeling, but at the same time, it feels new and refreshing. It gives you like a little bit of best of both worlds situation. It's like
I even know a channel I want to hear from time to time that focuses on 8-bit variations on certain soundtracks.
Yeah, it's kind of like getting pancakes with chocolate chips and also in them. It's just like it's a wonderful mix.
Pip is so small compared to the rest of them.
Well, everybody loves a small Pip. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and address this right off the bat here because this does need. I did feel like we need a reminder here. So in 10 days. So, before we even... Well, this was actually from yesterday. So, 9 days. 9 in a week and change, which also means that we're going to have to be talking about these shorts at some point.
Oh, April 7th is when it's coming out, or is it April 8th?
I think it's 7th. But yes, yeah, I just got 10 days. But the YouTube specials that they're going to be releasing once a week for Generation 5. And yes, this is the one with the really weird art, and people are kind of afraid that it's basically going to be Pony Life version 2. Let's just wait until it actually comes out before we start worrying about all of that. But yes, videos, information, this stuff is going to come in like a flood. And I do want to remind everybody, if new stuff comes in, even if this is going to be on YouTube, free to watch.
Keep it to the spoilers discussion. Do not spoil it for others.
Yes, please keep it in spoiler discussion for at least 2 weeks as per normal episode rules. Granted,
The spoilers.
Granted, it's going to be simple enough for people to see this because it's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be free. You're going to be able to go up day of, watch it in 5 minutes, and yeah, you'll be able to complain all you want, but at least you'll have an idea of what the hell is going on. But please be sure to keep it in the show chat for 2 weeks until we give the go ahead to officially talk about it in the lounge and everywhere else. But we do want to, despite the fact that it's only 5 minutes long, free on YouTube, all of that fun stuff, which makes it easily accessible. We don't want people to be spoiled on it, especially if it actually does have relevant plot points, or it actually might be interesting and engaging. I'm not holding my breath, but I want to, be careful on this. So
it's one of those things. We need to see it before we react, because everyone overreacting is kind of getting old and dull.
Actually, it's still fun, but at the same time, I'd rather not have it happening in my own Discord. Let it happen in other Discords.
It's interesting to see what other people are saying, but don't be one of those who antagonizes other fans. It just starts up a social media shitstorm.
Oh no, go ahead and do that. Just don't do it on my Discord server, please. Please keep it in the show chat. If you want to cause bonfires of hate and rage all across Twitter, be my guest. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to condone it though. I'm just not going to stop you. I am going to stop you if you do it in our Discord. We're going to keep it a nice, simple place and keep the spoilers to a minimum in the show chat only. That's it. Mm-hmm. Anyway, that's enough of the Hate Fest. Let's go ahead and move on to the Hate Fest. Okay, I'm kidding. Kind of. So, speaking of which, the reason that we know a little bit more about what is going on is a Tell Your Tale 30-second clip has been released as part of Hasbro's 2022 Innovation Showcase.
That was then taken down.
No, you can still see it in the showcase itself. You just can't see the clip separately. You got to watch this whole stupid thing. Which is basically, let's face it, this is basically like a 5-minute presentation that they're giving to stockholders, which does not help the fact that they said some nice fun things in regards to the actual show itself, where basically they designed it for the YouTube algorithm and all that stuff. So it's like,
it's unfortunate, but they have to get eyeballs, even if it's just from investors.
They have to get eyeballs, and I'm just gonna remember that they're doing the investor terminology, so I'm still holding out that it's not going to be a cheap shell-in.
We may be the fans, but they have a say.
Well, they're the ones giving them the money.
Also,
yeah.
Real quick, was during that presentation was someone doing sign language?
Maybe, I don't know.
I think so.
Well, I only asked that because that's neat that they included that.
I wasn't paying too much attention. I only watched like a small smigget of it. It doesn't look like actually it just looks like they're just talking and moving stuff.
No, I was talking about a thing or.
Anyway, so this isn't a spoiler. We're just gonna have fun with this little image here for a moment. Anywho,
okay.
Somebody has been taking care of their crabs.
Why is the feelers on top, but not the eyes on top of the eye stalks?
It's Equestria. They got dogs with wings.
Fair.
Hi.
I'm just having some.
It's their. This is their kind of crab. Besides, I think you might have crabs that
Krabby
actually
used
look
crab
like that.
hammer. It was super effective.
Yeah. So anyway, they did along with the presentation, of course, they got little segments on toys. They also got little clips of everything. Pip looks even more small.
She's even more small.
They basically made her tiny, which is amazing.
Also, they actually made Zip in certain lighting not as white, which neat.
Actually, this image does not help Pip at all. It almost looks like she looks like
so,
a pona. She looks like a
She's short
ponified.
stack.
She looks like
Munchie.
she looks like ponified Steven Universe,
Oh,
and you will never unsee that.
Who's that?
Never mind. I guess you can't unsee it. Do I not have the chats up? How do I not have the chats up? It's because I'm not in the news. My bad.
It's incredible.
Sorry, I'm going to right on to news without going to news. Whoops. There's our chats. Thank you, Vaguely. Please go ahead and repost all of your chats because I was dumb. But yeah, I don't know why that image right there looks like Steven Universe to me. It's driving me crazy.
Well,
But I do.
because of how the cheeks are done.
But I do like how Hitch just has the like smug thing going on in the background there.
Oh
You
yeah,
want a
Odd
piece of
Boy
this,
is still
ladies?
the best.
Yeah.
Oh boy, is still the best.
But yeah, so there you go. That is what we got to look forward to in the next week and a half. So, yep, so we're going to have brand new content to talk about. I'm actually slightly terrified. We actually have to start being productive again. Even though the movie did keep us going for a little while there.
all work and no play makes Circuit's brain a dull boy.
Well, second, we kind of gave up on Pony Life after a while.
Actually, it's not that we gave up. It's just I kept getting distracted. And I do want to go back to Pony Life, but I'm probably going to do it more as a separate thing altogether. Because I think Pony Life does deserve some talking about for a few things at least. But
Yeah, it's an alternate take on Equestria, and
and it has a few characters that I don't think have gotten any attention at all, and I think they serve at maybe
like
a little bit of a
Dishwater or the Wild Styles or
poke. Pretty much the wild
Spiders, I mean.
the wild styles
Then
mostly.
again, I was one of the few people that actually talked about Pony Life and went to the robots, because that's a thing.
Let's move on. Well, we still got to move on, really. I don't want to.
know.
We're spending way too much time on news,
Yeah, I
even with
know,
how
we're
little it
talking
is.
too much.
Friday Night
Okay,
Funkin'.
go away, pop out.
No, yeah, Friday Night Funkin' has exploded with pony mods.
Does that
Exploded.
surprise you?
No, actually, yes, it does. A lot. Because there's a lot. There is so many. Do you know how many there are? Tridashi is basically releasing multiple videos a day with different mods for Friday Night Funkin'. I might actually have to come back to this in a few weeks and do a part 2 of Friday Night Funkin' mods. This is crazy. Do you know how crazy it is? I think Friday Night Funkin' has developed the new thing that everybody is going to be doing creepypasta about, based on the corruption from Cartoon Network, and that I can't remember the name of the thing, but that whole little thing, which was supposed to just be a joke, and everybody thought it was terrifyingly cool. The corruption. Does anybody remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
no,
crazy
Indian
looking
friends.
thing
Huh?
that was shown, and I had no clue what it was about until later.
PB, P-I-B-B-Y.
Yeah, Pibby. Yeah, Pibby and Friends. That whole thing has become its own subculture of Sonic.exe in FNAF. In FUMF. We're not calling it FNAF, it's FUMF. But yeah, it is full of it. And Twilight is actually like in 3 different things that corrupted Twilight, which is hilarious. But no, there is so many mods that if I tried to go through all of the ones Tridashi put up, we'd have to dedicate an entire show on that alone, and that would be stupid. So there, we are going to show a couple at least, just because one of them is, Tridashi actually is involved with it and talks a little bit about some of the production involved. But yeah, here's one. I just wanted to bring it into attention because there's so many of them. I really recommend people actually take a look in Game Banana for all of these mods. And this one is especially hilarious because it is literally a pony going through Ponyville and trolling everybody. And not only are they trolling, basically all of the songs they're playing are either little familiar songs, classic songs, and I think Twilight even does I think Twilight does the freaking Sonic Drowning song.
Oh no.
Yes, this whole thing is a troll. It's amazing. I love it.
Is that CMC and Cola here?
Yes, it is, because we were talking animation, and these two are gaga for animation.
Oh, actually, the reason I popped over here early was because I was thinking about making some food, and I figured then I could just run into the room real quick, and I'd hear when you guys want me over here, instead of having CMC having to tell me, oh, hey, what are y'all talking about, though?
We're talking about the fact that Friday...
We're talking about the fact that Circuit's gotta do a show trying to play one of these FNF mods.
Yep.
I think my face is mimicking Pinkie Pie back there now. If the Friday Night Funkin' has exploded with pony mods, and it's also a reign to an entire creepypasta series based off of the corruption from Pippi.
Yeah, I've seen some of the great creepypasta that is done in this. It's insane, and I've seen someone that has figured out how to actually do it up to the 6 button style.
Dear God.
I don't know if he actually got beyond that to the next level of stuff, but he's
my God, man.
He's been going through them and beating them. Even
but yeah, go ahead and
the kill mechanics that drag you back down as you further go along in the song.
Yeah, go ahead and enjoy your dinner, Cole.
Go get food.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to the news. I just wanted to let people be aware of Friday Night Funkin'. Let's talk about another game that needs a little attention. The Ponies, the sim-style game that has been in the works for a while now, is still in the works. They are looking for a C# programmer. So if you know anybody that would be interested in, that knows C# of all things, and is interested in being involved with a Sims parody with ponies, you know, there's people looking. They're looking. They need people. Be cool. So, who's ready to look at more concept art of Generation 4 and Generation 5?
Me.
The one I saw I found particularly cute.
Yep.
It's always fun when we look at the
I thought we were done with it all.
We are never done with it all, but at least we're going to the old Generation 4 that were teased before they went with a whole new cast altogether.
Oh, so this is the teasing for the Rainbow movie?
No, this was actually when they after the initial movie and they were working on Generation 5, they first thought of doing the Generation 4 cast and moving them all into Generation 5, but changing their roles a little bit. Like Twilight would have been an Earth Pony. Or actually in this case, looks like they still have the Alicorn version, so that's interesting. But yeah, Twilight would have been an Earth Pony, Pinkie Pooh would have been a Pegasus. I think Fluttershy was a unicorn. Weird. Yeah, it was all weird. It was all weird. But it was still interesting, and the art was fantastic. But yeah, it looks like Emma Lau also released a bunch of concept art that they did. I think this was the initial concept that they were doing with the characters before they started swapping races around at the very beginning of the G5 project.
Yeah, just getting like
gradient things.
Yeah, I love that. Like I've seen it done in the fandom for years, and I was honestly really excited when I seen that in the movie.
I do like the gradient. I like the hairstyle too. It's just got that nice little art pump to it.
It's floofy. I love it.
It's very floofy. It's so much floofy there. And yeah, okay. Hold on, updating chat rooms. There we go.
Why is my mic acting?
Well, whoops. Oh well, we can get a better look at that there.
Yep.
Oh wow!
Here are sketches, and then they rendered.
Has a stray hair from any little angle.
Yes, I love the hair. Just always kind of like a little extra mess. It's great.
Just got that little extra touch to it. And of course, these alone, I would love so much to have somebody colorize these and just put them up as smileys for the server. That would just be perfect. Of course, they would also really work well for an art guide for anybody that wants to practice expressions and anything.
Yeah, I'm about to say they're very emotive, which is just great.
Yeah.
This is... Wow.
Yeah, this is the stuff
I love that the wings actually are a part of the emotion too, which is just great.
But yep, and you would think that that's the only thing we got. No, we actually had another load up of concept art. Of course, this one does deal with when they had them change races around a little bit, and they were still thinking of like Nordic tribes and stuff for the ponies.
Yes.
So you can see Applejack there with still the Norse braids going on. Of course, Twilight looks a little more interesting with that. She looks like some sort of like shaman.
Yeah, she is the shaman.
Or unless they made her a princess early on.
But anyways, we got Twilight the Inventor, which I just love.
Yeah.
Also, I just love the goggles on her.
Oh yeah, the
So
goggles
excited.
work, and the fact
Wait.
that she did the wing thing.
Is that one below Shining Armor?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was based
Possibly.
off of it. I wouldn't be surprised if it was based off Shining Armor, but you really can't tell.
It's far too generic, and it's not named.
Well, not generic. It's just it's definitely an altered style, so it's really hard to tell.
Yeah, because I think that was more just okay. How about we make some more horses and we figure out what they could be wearing. So
The fact Rainbow Dash is a pony.
nah, she's a
This is one where they were working on the body before they slapped on the wings. You could see the wings right there to the right.
I see she kind of has the mohawk from Pony Life.
Well, she always kind of had the mohawk. It just wasn't as pronounced until Pony Life and this.
She had more of a mullet, basically.
You know what? I'll give you a little bit. Yeah, she did have more of a droopage in the back end. Fair. That's fair.
Look how colorful she is. It's great.
Beautiful.
That would make an awesome poster there.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
this whole thing right here.
Yeah.
It probably is a poster somewhere.
You'd be a hit
It probably
if you
is. I can make one. No.
No, Ibelau probably did that for that old thing, like.
I know.
the oldest.
Oh, and here's a rare sight. Fluttershy unicorn.
The last
the
Fluttershy.
Fluttercorn.
The Fluttercorn, yes.
Fluttercorn. Yeah.
No, I'm serious. She kind of has a striking similarity to the last unicorn. And
I can see that kind of. Though I don't know. I see Celestia without the wings
oh yeah,
being more.
I definitely see that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. And of course we got surprise. I mean Pinky. Surprise.
Let's be real. Everyone knows that if we get a flying Pinkie Pie, she's just surprised.
Oh, we got an upset Dash right there. It's great.
Just raining down on Dash.
Yep.
Oh,
It's raining on her parade.
Literally.
You know, that's actually a fun thing that they did. They only changed one of each, but it's somewhat of a neat thing.
Oh,
because
that
it could be a callback.
sad Pinky there.
That is
Oh,
a tragic horse.
They got Pinkamena Pinky there. Oh, that's amazing.
And the fact that she has her wings just makes it that much more emotive. Just like all slumped. Just like, oh, buddy.
Oh wow, that
Oh.
curvature of the wings and that landing pose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's great.
God damn it, Evelau, why are you so good?
Honestly, I really hope that they come out with
This
an
has
art of
been doing
Equestria.
art for years. That's why.
I just really hope they do an art of Equestria for G5 at some point, just so I can buy a physical copy of all of this.
I buy
Oh,
that
that'd
for
be
a dollar.
Yeah.
He might have. Sorry, they might have to do it, but Ibelau could technically publish their own thing under Hasbro.
No, well, maybe, but I think that would be a little more involved than we would like to admit.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm throwing out
Wow.
ideas.
And I'm throwing out the idea.
Fly just has a nice bit of chonkiness to the limbs there.
Oh yeah.
I know, right? I do love that all the horses have like different body styles. It's great.
Yeah, they've really brought the idea of different physical features to the forefront during these. See if can you see it a little bit better? You can see it a lot better here.
Yeah, with the colored.
All of them side by side and everything.
Well, the Earth ponies definitely have more of a Percheron and Clydesdale, while you would see more of a shorter and thinner pony on the Pegasi, and unicorns in between that.
I love that Rainbow is just so small, but she doesn't look small because she's got that giant mohawk.
It's how she hides her smallness. That's what
Yes.
That's what
an intimidation tactic.
Yeah. If I puff it up, they don't know.
They don't know I'm short.
I will never be small dashy.
My little small she.
My little small she. Ouch.
Okay, so on to the next thing, if there is another thing.
Not in the concept art area, unfortunately. However, how about art in general?
You know, like our art that we do every week.
Well, not exactly.
No.
A Parallax Sunset Shimmer crossover card pack was posted with 50 different artists contributing to this pack.
God damn, that's a lot of bacon.
Yeah, I had to take a second to process that in my brain.
Sushi Summer, Gala Summer.
Yeah. Anyway, I had to give it a second here to load up. Also, just a quick warning, some of the pics are a bit saucy, but they do not actually show anything, so don't use your imagination. Anyway.
No, but do.
The internet well circuit. There's no stopping the internet.
I know, but if I tell them not to, then I can't be held liable. So, essentially, it's like Sunset Shimmer doing a massive cosplay pack with different cards and artists. And they did an amazing little artistry parallax thing with these.
Oh, that is awesome.
Though, admittedly, I would easily buy an entire card pack with these with all of these different art packs on them.
Is that one below it Sunset Shimmer Harley?
It could be.
The one below the one you were.
Which one? I was missing with a lot of them. Like this one?
No, go to the right a bit. No, to the left.
I am going left.
Help.
Up. Okay, no. Yeah, that row. Go to the right. Go to the right circuit.
Oh, you're talking about this one?
No, the one, yeah, that one.
I don't think so. No, oh yeah, Left 4 Dead. Zoe from Left 4
Left 4 Dead. Okay.
Yeah, the best part about it is if you don't know the reference, you click on it, it'll tell you right off
I thought it looked like Harley Quinn's sweater from afar.
But yeah, no, you have video games, you have movies. I'm sure there's some cartoons in here.
We better all know that one with her in the blue skirt, right?
And
we do. Yep.
Yeah, that's from Encanto, right?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna lie.
Bioshock Infinite. I thought that was from Beauty and the Beast.
So did I. I thought that was Bill from Beauty and the Beast.
You all failed me. Hey, look at the background. Look at the clouds. Look at the floating city.
I was kind of enraptured by the damn blue dress.
Oh,
here's a foxy one from the helpful Fox Senko-san.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know what that is.
Yes. Love
anime.
it.
It's anime.
Love it.
That's why I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I think I had the visual novel for that on Steam.
But yeah, a lot of these are really fun. Oh, Sarah's Victoria.
Yes.
Helsing.
Oh yeah.
Never gonna
Nelly not the rich one.
Never gonna let.
Oh, I love the eyes. Anyways.
Yo, that looks really freaking cool. Not gonna lie.
All of these are amazing.
Mega meme Sunset.
But
all the layering they did to make these 3D things.
I do honestly recommend checking it out. Here's one just for the giggles before we go ahead and move on.
Oh, that one's totally
Asian Impact.
Okay, there you go. 3D.
Yeah, you do have to give it a little bit to load in order to get the whole parallax thing going in. But it's really awesome that they did all of this. This is an amazing project, and I'm so glad they pulled it off.
It's like I've heard it both ways. Where it's like, oh yeah, it's really easy. All you do is just put your character in the foreground, then just throw the background in for a little bit and just have it render that way. Then there's others like, Don't ever do that. It's a pain in the ass.
Well, again, it all depends on the programming that you do.
All right, so last little bit of news. We're going to talk about an easy to get figure and a not so easy to get figure. So for the easy to get figure, April's My Little Pony magazine in Europe is going to get a small Pip figure.
Ha!
So yeah, so you can't get any smaller than a little figure that's in a book.
Even if we go to Reading Rainbow?
You heard me. But it's still pretty cool if you really want that. You can get a Pip figure, and if you really want to, you could probably get the magazine imported. I'll just wait for Dollar Tree to get like the bunch of little minifigures that have the weird cross eyes. You can't look at it straight without wondering what the hell is going on and what went wrong. So
I don't know what went wrong.
So how about a figure that is worth every single dollar?
Okay, what did... that's a Kieran.
Autumn Blaze sculpture pre-orders being done by a Nito Kevin.
I would be terrified of that tail when it's in shipping.
Yeah, these are not official figures. These are super niche, one of a kind, made individually, one per order. So yeah, you're literally getting a one of a kind figure.
A painted
if you
one,
order
nearly
this.
$400.
Yeah, painted is almost $400, but this is handcrafted shit.
That is 100% understandable. Like that is worth the price. That
It
is
is
fine art right there. That is really nice.
No,
It is
Depending on who
absolute-
ships your figure.
Also, you can get an unpainted one for $190, but I don't know why you wouldn't just fork over the money and get a fully painted one, especially
But
with
you
how
can
well
paint
they.
it yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have that kind of talent on me
Oh,
right
my
now.
God, maybe.
But yeah,
Some people do.
okay, you know what? I stand corrected. It's not handcrafted. It's injection molded, but it's still pretty cool.
They had to do the first model handcrafted.
Well, it's still injection molded, and that's still pretty cool, especially if it's really good quality plastic. So you don't have to worry about the tail. It'll come in pieces already. You just have to put it back together.
How many pieces is the question?
That many pieces! Seriously, there's all the pieces right there.
I'm saying, will it come in more pieces than it shows in the picture or not?
Hopefully not, but it does look like the way they have it all separated, it wouldn't be in any danger of getting damaged. Since the the big pushy part as opposed to the small spindly are separated. I can see that getting transported.
Is he also selling this on We Love Fine?
No. In fact, Wheel of Fine no longer exists.
Oh, crud.
And this website that took it over, For Fans by Fans, no longer has the MOP license.
Oh, well.
Yeah, believe me, I looked into it a little while ago, and it's all gone.
It was one of the biggest disappointments for me because that's my favorite place to find pony shirts. But on the bright side, with a bunch of other sources and websites, you can support artists directly by buying from whatever shops they have.
Or look at Teespring, where a lot of artists are putting up the shirts there too, and the shirts are of decent quality.
Indeed.
I bought my Discord Fluttershy statuette, big statuette, We Love Fine years ago.
Oh yeah, I still have that in my trophy case along with a bunch of other things.
I don't have the Discord one, but I do have the Flutterbat.
I got that too. I got a lot of the figures. I just missed out on the flocked figures, which I'm really flocking annoyed by. And the glow-in-the-dark DJ Pony.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted that too. Anyway, but yeah, if you do have the money, I do highly recommend checking this out. It is so worth it if you can afford it. This is one of those things I would so easily afford if I had a little extra money. But I don't. I got BabsCon in a few weeks. I don't have that kind of money right now. And I bought a new bed. Anyway, moving on.
Hey, that bed is making you sleep well.
Hopefully. Anyway, moving on. So, that is it for the news. Now we have the challenge of the week. And the challenge of the week, by popular vote and random pulling, was chains. Or was it... Wait, I think ours was paper airplane, right?
No, mine was paper airplane.
No, we were
Okay.
changed.
We were changed. Okay, but now we have the protest initiative challenge along with that.
Paper airplanes. Yes.
All right.
Don't worry about the rhyming; it just happens.
Chains and paper planes.
By the way, while we're going through this, be sure to start thinking of what next week's challenge will be, because we'll still do that even though we're going to be doing our April Fool's episode.
That'll be the week after.
All right.
What? Wait, why am I tempted? Why am I tempted to suggest litter box? Or is that just because is that just because that's what I just spent the last 20 minutes doing?
Probably.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, not cleaning a litter box. I bought a new litter box for the cat.
Even
Nice.
better.
I got one of those self raking ones.
I'm too paranoid to buy one of those.
Yeah, I know I got it. But the good thing is that they understand that some cats might not be immediately good for it, but they basically say, okay, look, here's some steps that may work on this. Yeah, because it was either that or they had another one that was like, it was like this thing where it was like these silica tablets one where it was even easier to, like, you just literally pull a tray out and kind of get rid of shit. The only problem is that that was like, to get like a pack of 3 of those trays afterwards is like $70 a pop.
Yeah, fuck that.
But the thing is that I guess they're supposed to last like, I think like a month at a time.
Still, fuck that. That's literally throwing away money.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I think somebody suggested online if you can find the same companies, like the same company just sells the litter on its own and has like a permanent like tray that goes in there. If I can find that, maybe, but yeah. But this one, hopefully it'll work.
alright, so for the challenge, I decided to combine the two, and I have Circuit with chain whips from Castlevania smacking paper airplanes out of the sky. Or at least that's what I was going for.
Paper?
We're going to assume they're made of paper.
So you're being assaulted by someone with paper air.
I wonder who.
I have no idea. Or maybe I'm just on a rampage and just decided to start smacking them out of the air.
But as I said in chat, if I had any musical talent, I would have some mashup of B.O.B.'s Airplanes with Haley and The Chain by a Fleetwood Mac.
This one, I tried to expand my artistic horizons a little bit, changing the horn shape and positioning. Tried to work on the feet a little bit more too, though I just realized I kind of club-footed the left foot somewhat, and also tried to work on the eyes, which I had to redraw so many times. It's hard to change your style after you get used to it when you realize that even though you're used to it, it doesn't look good. Or it could look better.
That's the artist struggle.
Yeah.
I think it looks decent, you know. I think
Yeah.
you did a good job and you put a lot of effort into it and it really shows. Did great.
Also, those chains look very nice and they have gravity.
Indeed.
That was one I just remembered though how the chains looked in Castlevania. So somebody pointed out those look like Castlevania whips. I'm like, yeah, you're not wrong.
It works. I think it looks excellent, yo.
Yeah.
Seriously. It does. It do.
And of course, Tokoi did a complete one as well. This time, looks like went back to the I don't want to say clip art style, but that's all my brain came up with right off the bat.
MS Paint.
Thank you.
Basically, this is more of an abstract thing. I tried to send a paper airplane in a letter, but it's so chained to me that I can't let it go.
Got you. I like it.
I'll give him a little credit for the chain letter joke. That's a good spin on.
Oh gosh, chainmail.
Yeah, right. All right, and that is all we got for art, music, and all sorts of other entries. So, chat room, I must ask.
What about a week?
Exactly. What about a week? Chat room, I must ask of you once again. What should our challenge of the week be? For me to test skills and also see if anybody else wants to try and do art and music and dance and calligraphy and pudding designs, I guess. Or maybe a cake with the art on it for some reason. made out of buttercream. They have to eat it themselves. Or okay, bad dad jokes. Let's see.
Mine's what's exhaustion.
I was wondering if that was actually a prompt. Bad dad jokes. What's exhaustion? Bets.
Bats, indeed.
Remind me for the after party. I need to play. A bot made a Batman script.
I will gladly
Oh no,
do that.
that sounds amazing.
It is so beyond amazing. If I can find it. Alright, so anybody else want to throw in their prompts? Any and all. Everybody gets one. April Fool's prank resulting in injury. Alright.
Oh,
That just sounds tragic.
Also, did you show off Deathlight's thing? Because it is very cool.
Oh, right. I'm so sorry, Deathlight.
I was giving you a hint, dude.
You gave me a hell of a hint. What a week, Deathlight. It's only Monday and it already feels like a week.
Considering I thought this was last week, yeah.
April Fool's prank results in injury. I vaguely see a story in my head of what might happen at the bar.
I don't know. I'm just imagining somebody is
Running
trying.
Tab is going to be angry.
Actually, I'm
angry.
I'm imagining something a little more silly and sinister. Just somebody trying to pop out of a garbage can to do the roller prank, but they end up accidentally tipping it too far. It falls on its wheels, and then it just starts rolling down a hill.
See, it's all fun and games until someone gets hurt.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
That is hilarious.
Until the ambulance comes, then it's like, I didn't do anything.
Again,
I don't call the ambulance.
my absolute apologies to Chronicus. I am so sorry. I feel kind of bad now. All right. Anybody else have any other prompts, or should we go ahead and randomize?
I think randomize.
I know. I'm just giving him a second to actually post in the chat because we do have a lag. Got to make sure you give the laggers a chance to win out against the lagging.
Fair. Yeah. Although I haven't really seen much chat in YouTube.
YouTube has a small but loyal bunch of chatters, and I love them.
I know. I just haven't seen them yet.
Yeah. All right. So we got all of our prompts here. Let's go ahead and randomize. And the challenge for next week is bets.
Yay!
Stop them, Beth.
You know that's the week after because of April Fools.
No. It's directly on April Fool's, dude.
Talking about the show.
And so am I. Bets.
Yeah, so am I.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, well, we'll probably shorten up on news, but we can still do the content creation. And besides, have you ever done improv for an hour and a half?
It is almost impossible unless you got a good crowd going.
Yeah.
I have done several panels, 2 hours, more or less by myself.
That's not improv. Oh my god, no, no. No, anybody imagine just Toakoi going up there trying to act like Colin Mockery and basically doing ball jokes for 2 hours? I had the hair!
The thing about improv is when you get the crowd into it, then you're able just to cycle. Because when we're able to get a cycle like that, you can make it go for hours.
Yeah,
getting it going at first, though, is the pain.
At the same time, though, improv is one of those things where it's good to have people to work off with, so you can get the crowd going.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if especially if you're by yourself, like trying to get the crowd going with you, it's very painful to begin with, but afterwards, it's fine. But if you have a bunch of co-hosts, it's way easier.
And 4 people makes it a party, a hilarious party. Especially when you need a breather in order to catch your brain net back up before you do the next skit.
Yep.
Anyway, where was I? Right, Protest Initiative Challenge.
Right, Protest Initiative Challenge this week is roller skates.
Woot. It's in roller skates.
Stop the bats with roller skates.
No, it's the bats riding. It's the bats in roller skates.
Ooh, roller skate bats.
It's the roller bats.
It's not signifying what type of bats.
Exactly. Whatever bat you want.
So you got
Maybe it's bats
rollerblades
with bats on
and you're holding
rollerblades.
a bat.
Yes.
Who knows what you're gonna do with it?